Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be?
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Max Crosby, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Fielded just inside the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
They find some open field here.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Another tote for ETN.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
This defense for the Lions, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with ETN. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And this returnable for Hill. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Henry up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Lions nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play, ETN, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete.
And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. He finds his target, Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And again, it's Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Lions 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
names for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago. They threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going right side here, and that's complete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find Gray here. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Mayfield on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mayfield looks to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Touchdown, Rams. Danny Gray in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this 1st half.
And I'm reminded that they get the 2nd half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Lions 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Slot man moves right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Etienne once more. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
First down, Mayfield. That's complete left side to Gray. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. At first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw, Mayfield. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Lions 14.
Out is the up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In motion, Hill. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll give Henry another shot. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade American. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Touchdown, Detroit!
for the second most in a single year. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Gray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Mayfield now from the 50. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Wilkin. And the Lions are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll get this down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time. And the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. ETN up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Etienne, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Henry again on second down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll drop to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, 28 yards. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
42.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle taken now. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's got room. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Los Angeles, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try again next week at home.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Yeah. Yeah.